Right, so today we are going to learn the basic Korean vowels and the basic Korean consonants. Let's start over here with the vowels. You can see there's lines vertically and horizontally that make up most of the vowels. They look very different from the consonants, so it's easy to distinguish between the two. So first here we have ah, the ah sound, which is just an A sound. We have here, which looks like the ah sound, but it has an extra little horizontal line that indicates the vowel has a Y sound in the front of it, so this would be a ya sound. So we have ah, ya. Here we have o, like an E-O kind of sound. And then here we have another horizontal line, so of course that's going to give us the Y sound, yo. Here we have O, like oh no, here. And then, of course, we have that extra line, so we're going to have the Y come out in front of that. Here we have oo, like ooh, I'm scared. And here we have the Y-O-O sound, you. Now here we have just a straight line, and this is kind of a little tricky to pronounce. It's an sound, like an EU, like a French person would say. And then the straight vertical line kind of looks like an I, so it's an E sound, like a long E sort of sound. On the consonant side, we have this corner that's kind of like a top right corner. That's a G sound, a G sound. Pretty much the mirrored image of that here is the N sound. Here we have the D sound, L. Here we have a box, and when you see it written down in a lot of places, people it's kind of hard to distinguish between the M sound, the box, and the circle, because a lot of stylizations make it look almost the same, but you'll get the hang of it. And that's an M sound. Here we have two little horns coming off the box, and that's the B sound. Here we have the S sound. It kind of looks like a I forget what that's supposed to look like, but yeah. And then here we have, this is a little bit of a tricky one. This is the circle here. If it's at the end of a syllable, it makes an NG sound. Or if you start a syllable with a vowel instead of a consonant, for example, if we have the Korean word ya, which means like hey you, you can't just start with the ya symbol. You have to start with the circle. It kind of gets the syllable started, and then you have the ya. So this is a syllable written in proper Korean, where you can't just have that on a piece of paper. You need to have that filler circle. Here we have the J sound. I'm going to stop here now. Here we have the J sound, and then this one looks a lot like it, but it's got a little guy up here sitting on top, and that makes it a CH sound. Here we have something a little bit similar to the G sound, but it's a hard G or a K sound. Here we have, it looks like the D sound, but it's got an extra little guy right here. That's going to be a T sound. Here we have the P sound, and here we have the H sound. So, those are the basic vowels and consonants. There's a couple more consonants and a couple more vowels, but we're just going to cover the basics today. So, let me show you how to build a simple syllable. So, usually a syllable in Korean will consist of 2, 3, and sometimes even 4 characters in one syllable. So if I wanted to do the word for rice, or ba, right? That is kind of like a B-A-B sound, ba. So if we write it out phonetically how it sounds, you can kind of piece it together with the consonants and the vowels. So we have a B sound, so we'll start with the B sound. We have an ah sound, so we take it from over here. And then, so that looks pretty normal, like left to right. And then we have another B sound, bop. It kind of ends on a B sound. So what you do in Korean is that you do 1, 2, and then the third one goes here. So if we look at it in numbers, we have the first character, number 1. We have the second character go here, and the third character go here. But you saw before I had the word ya, which means hey. And that's just 1, 2. Sometimes even you have 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. It gets a little complicated from time to time, but it's all basically memorization and how you learn how the different words come in together. The different characters come in together. Right, so I'm going to need you to... Alright, so let's try pronouncing these vowels and consonants together. So the first one we have ah, ya,
ya,
o,
yo,
yo,
o,
yo,
yo,
u,
you,
e.
e.
Very good job. Next, we'll have, let's do the consonants. Usually when you're just saying one consonant sound in Korean, you kind of add the at the end of it. That's just how they do it in Korea. So here we have g, n, d, l, m, b, s, j, ch, k, t, p, h. Like any alphabet, it's just simple memorization to memorize all of them. And just to remember that an extra line on the vowel makes it a Y, it gives it a Y sound. So it's a little different than English because, you know, we have ah and ya. In English, that would only be like one vowel, but they have, even when you add the Y, it makes it a different vowel. Alright, so now you guys wrote down your vowels and consonants. So what I want you to do is meet your classmate, ask them for their name, and try to write their names in Korean.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Joe.
Oh, nice to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Danny.
Danny. Okay.
Alright, so try to write write each other's names in Korean.
Okay. Danny.
Yes.
Now remember, there are remember the syllables, so Danny.
Me. Danny.
That's very good.
Okay. Joe. Oh, Joe.
Right, his name's pretty easy. Perfect.
One syllable.
Right, so you use the 2 syllables, Danny. Right, so that's a good job. And then Joe is just 1 syllable, and it ends up being 1 syllable. And you have, yeah, good. Right, so now I have written some Korean words on the board. We have bop for rice, uyu, milk, galbi, meat, gamja, potato. So what I want you to do now is take some time to yourselves and try to write these words in Korean.
Okay.
The Korean's on the left and the English is on the right. So why don't you guys give that a try?
Okay.
So just write them in Hangul.
Yes, in Korean. Very good, Joe. Perfect. Perfect. Very good, guys. Thank you.